Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am very excited to take you through what we call creating report cards using Microsoft Excel. So we are going to learn this all together, and I'll take you through this one step at a time. So here we are going to use Microsoft Excel, which is right here. So I have my documents already. So we are going to use that. As you can see, the names, the marks, gradings, and the subjects. So I'm going to show you how to do the grading, how to total, how to give position, and the comment as well. So let's start with totaling. As you can see, I've arranged my document already. So here you come to that cell, and you put equal sign. Then for the case of totaling, we are going to do it manually. So here, so there is an equal sign here. We open bracket. Then we add that cell plus that. Then you close your brackets. After closing, you enter. So you can literally see that we have our sum there. So what you only need to do is you come here, you come to that very cell, then you bring this plus sign at the bottom and you drag it down, and you see the rest have been added. So that is to do with the total. Then we come to position. With position, remember, for every function that you're starting, don't forget to put an equal sign. Then we shall open the brackets there. So like for position, we are using rank. So before your bracket, you type there rank, and you can open your bracket. Then there, it's actually directing us. We are using number first. So our number will be, since we're using total, it will be here. That is J2, that cell. Then so here you put a comma. Then we can see it's, then we can highlight this whole table, the whole column. So here, so once you highlight that, you don't forget to apply the F4 function, which is right there. Then if you do that, then you give it a comma again, and we have our order. So we are going to use the descending order. Here in my PC, you can see there is descending and ascending. So we are going to put 0 for the descending order. Then you close your bracket and you enter. So here you can see my position for this particular cell is given as 5. So let's find out for the rest by dragging that. And yeah, you see your number one person, someone who is in position 1 is number 5. So that's the simplest way to do that. So we are now coming to comment, how to give our comment. So here still you start with an equal sign, and for this particular case we are going to use if. So you put there if, and you open your bracket. Then you see that logical test. So here in this logical test, we are still going to use our total. So with this total, it is you only tap on that, so it is J2, and we say if J2 is greater or equals to 300, so if this value is greater or equals to 300, you put your comma. So now here it is instructing us to put if the value is true, what should we say? Should we say they have passed or they have failed? So here you don't forget to put that hyphen. So here it is, if this value is greater or equals to 300, that means this person has passed. And don't forget to put the closing hyphen, then you put a comma. And what if that value is not true? If it is a false value, that means you can open another hyphen and put failed. Then you close your bracket and you enter. So we can clearly see that this particular person has failed, as we have programmed that. So you drag your cursor down to see the position of the rest. Now you can see our comment for those who have gotten above 300, they have passed, and those who got less than 300 have failed. That is the most simplest way and how Excel simplifies for us work. So now here I'm going to show you how to do the gradings. Like for this particular case, we are coming to grade SST. So now with the gradings, for the gradings, we are going to use what we call VLOOKUP. Now, always remember to start with an equal sign. Then you type in there VLOOKUP and bracket. Now with the bracket here, the VLOOKUP value, it will be, since it is for B cells. Now for this particular case, it is B2. We are using this, so it will be that B2 cell. And we have a comma. Then we need a table array. Table array, that means we are going to highlight the whole column of B. So here we are highlighting this. Yeah, then you apply the F4 function, which is that. And we are done with our table array, so we can put a comma. Then column index number. So our column, so here we are. You don't forget to always highlight, because this is your marks and your grade. So here we are done with the table array. So we are coming to the table index, the column index number. Remember, we have highlighted this, so the columns are 2, and there you put 2. Now if you put 2, you put that comma. Then there is that option of whether it is true. If it is true, then that means you're going to approximate the merge. Then if not, if you choose false, that means whatever you're using should be exact. So for this case, we are going to type there true, and we close our bracket. Then if we enter, that is a C for someone who has gotten 70. So now you come here and you drag this down to grade the rest. Now you can see that's the most easiest way of doing the things. So you can apply the same to mathematics, English, science, and the rest depending on what you have. So this is the brief I can tell you about creating a report card using Microsoft Excel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.